Great to have you listening in. This is Chuck Dewey on behalf of the Whole Wellness Club. Today, I'm just going to give you a very succinct overview of the Simplicity Pay compensation plan. Powerful pay plan. Let me tell you about some of its distinctions. Typically, a network marketing company will pay out anywhere from $1 to $3 per person within your pay field. This pay plan, the minimum that you will earn is $4. It's 10% of somebody that has $40 of commissionable volume, personal commissionable volume. That's the least anyone can have without being compressed out of the pay plan. And so to earn money on the first two levels in this compensation plan, you must have at least $40 of personal volume. It's a very simple pay plan. There are two parts to it. There is the traditional multi-level, 6-level deep pay plan, and then there is a preferred customer compensation. I'm going to describe both of them to you, and I'm going to sort of go back and forth between them. We call it Simplicity Pay because it is simple. It's 6 levels or 6 generations of sponsorship deep, and we pay 10% on each of 6 levels. That means we pay out 60%. And the requirements to qualify for getting paid on each of those levels are very, very simple. They're well within reach of everyone listening to this recording. We pay 10% on each of the first 2 levels if you have at least $40 of personal volume. And we'll pay an additional 10% on each of the 3rd and 4th level, so all 4 levels, if you have $100 of personal volume. Now I'm going to explain what you have to do to qualify for the 5th and the 6th level, but first I want to tell you a little bit about our preferred customer program. Like any other business, we acquire customers, and in addition to that, we also can sponsor distributors. 6 generations deep, you can get compensated. Now, what's great about acquiring customers is you get a virtual health food store here at Whole Wellness Club for free. It's free to register as a customer or a distributor. The prices are the same. But if it's your intent to earn some money, you can make yourself into a distributor. And I'll also say this, anytime a customer comes in and they decide later to become a distributor, they can make themselves into a distributor with just the click of a button. And that's it. It's all free. But to earn money from customers, it's very significant that you have $100 of personal volume. You don't need any volume. As a matter of fact, you can make money here without any purchase whatsoever. No out-of-pocket money. You can build everything here that way. But I'll explain how that's accomplished. But if you have $100 of personal volume, not only will you get paid 4 levels deep in the multi-level pay plan, you'll get paid 30% on customers. If you have no volume at all, you'll get paid 20% on customers. Here's the way it works. You acquire customers, we'll pay you either 20 or 30%, depending on if you have personal volume of $100 or more. And in addition to that, we're going to pay you half of the volume. We're going to assign to you half of the volume of your customers from last month. Why do we do that? Well, we pay out 60%. And on all customers, we're paying out only 30%, just half of what we normally pay. And the way we pay out the other half is we take half the volume from your customers from last month. And on the first of the month, not only do we pay you your 20 or your 30% commission, but we also assign half the volume as though it were your own personal volume on the first of the month, as though you had made a purchase. And those are the things where you can qualify yourself at the $40 and $100 level with no money out of your pocket. You can get that volume from the half the volume of your customers last month. Let me give you an example of that. Let's say you have 5 customers this month, and they each purchased $100 of volume. That's $500 of volume, right? And let's just assume for the sake of discussion that you have $100 of personal volume in this month, and you're qualified to earn 30% rather than 20% on those customers. So you'll earn 30% On $500 of volume, $150. On the first of the month, we're going to pay you that. But in addition to that, we're going to take half the volume of those customers, 250 of the 500, and we're going to assign it to you also. Along with that $150 commission, you're going to start out the month with $250 of volume. That's very significant. That's more than 40, that's more than 100, and that's all you need to be paid 4 levels deep, right? But understand, there's someone above you that's going to earn 10% on that money. 10% off $250 is $25. You know, at the beginning of this call, I said the minimum you would earn on anyone would be $4, 10% of 40. It's more likely that because people can get customers, that they'll average far more than $100 of volume. And if your average distributor in your group has $250 of volume, you're going to make at least $25 on average. This is unheard of in our industry. Typically, a network marketing company will pay $1 to $3 per person in your pay field. We'll pay a minimum for, very likely, $10 or more per person in your pay field. That's a powerful statement. Now, if you only have, if you have no volume and you earn 20% on your customers, the additional 10% is going to go to the nearest distributor above you that has $100 of volume. There's another thing that's very interesting about our preferred customer program. We have a customer rewards program. Your customers can refer other customers. I'll give you an example. Let's just say someone enjoys Velocity, and they tell other people about it. And they get other customers, so customers referring customers who refer customers, right? They're going to earn 20%. We don't send them a check because they're not a distributor, but we make that 20% available to them to apply to future purchases. Let's use our example of a purchase of Velocity. Let's say a Velocity customer refers other customers who buy Velocity. Now, 20% of $40 is $8. And that $8 will be sitting for them, and they can apply it towards a future purchase. Next month, they buy $40 more, but they apply that $8, and they're really only coming out of pocket for $32. Customers like that. This can go infinitely deep. So you might have 3 customers personally who each refer 2 customers each. So there's the 3 you referred and the 2 that each of them referred. That's 6 more. So now you got 9 customers. Each of them, say, with $40 of volume. That's $360 of volume. Now, I want you to know, they're all earning 20% on their own customers. But you're going to earn the additional 10% because you've got $100 of volume. And in addition to that, I don't care how deep it goes, customers who refer customers who refer customers, if they're in your group and you're the nearest upline distributor that started all that, you're going to get half the volume of all those customers. So once again, it's a dynamic where we increase the personal volume of all the distributors within your pay field. I hope you let that settle into your mind because that's a very powerful concept. It means that you may earn $25, $30, $40 per distributor in your pay field, not just $4 or $10. And $10 is very significant. So now let's go back to the multi-level pay plan, 6 levels deep, 10% on each of 6 levels. Now, I told you how you qualify for the first and second level with $40 of personal volume. The third and fourth level with $100 of personal volume. You can acquire that volume by out-of-pocket expenditures or from the preferred customers from last month, half of their volume. But now you have to do a little something to qualify for the 5th level and then the 6th level. At this point, too, it's very interesting that most network marketing companies make it far too difficult for the average person to accomplish qualifying for all compensations. In fact, they do that intentionally so they don't have to pay it out. Our requirements are not that difficult. In fact, what guided us is we just simply looked at what do we want everyone to do in order for everyone to make money. What's required of all of the members of your downline so that you can make money and they can make money? It's not that much. In fact, to qualify for your 5th level, what we require is that you have at least 3 personally sponsored distributors that are active at least at the $40 level. Just 3. And then that you also have at least 12 within the first 2 levels. Now that might be accomplished by signing up all 12 on your first level, right? Or by helping those 3 each sign up 3 each. That would be like 3 plus 9. Now what does that do? That's the kind of behavior you want, because you understand that's like 3 people who sign up 3, who sign up 3, who sign up 3. And when that happens 6 levels deep, you have 1,092 people within your 6 levels. And if they average a $100 personal volume, you're making $10 on each. That's over $10,000 a month. That's what you're looking for. Now, the 6th level is very similar. It's just a little bit more, but it gives you the kind of income we only dream of. And what's required is an additional 2. Instead of having only 3 people on your first level that you personally sponsored that are active at the $40 level, you have 5, just 2 more. And instead of having 12 within the first 2 levels, you have 20. It's like helping those 5 each sign up 3. That gives you 20 within the first 2 levels. That's 5 plus 15. But that kind of income is what, and people stretching to do that is what will result in 5 people who sign up 5, who sign up 5, who sign up 5, 6 levels deep. And I'll let you look at what that kind of income could be if everyone has at least $100 of volume. We have a calculator on the marketing plan page at the website. If you click on that calculator, it'll open up a little Excel file, and you can input the information there, how many people you will sponsor, how many people those 2nd level people will sponsor on average, how many people those 3rd level people will sponsor, and so on. And you can figure out exactly how much money you make. This is very simple. It's 10% of all the volume within your pay field, whether your pay field extends 4 levels deep or 5 or 6. But it's very powerful compensation. It's a huge payout, and with the added dynamic of getting half the volume of your customers to make everyone's volume that much more, it's very, very exciting. So it was my privilege. I hope you're excited. Come to a conference call if you'd like to learn more about how we help you market, how we help non-salespeople make sales. That's very important. Thank you, everyone.